It's Jason Abraham, the Shadow Teacher, and I feel very fortunate in that there are a couple of very powerful yogis where I live that share their practice of holotropic breath work with the community. And I've been showing up to practice with them for probably over a year now. And each time I go, I always experience just a profound revelation and just experience of consciousness that I've not found anywhere else. And the first time I went, I was in a place of depression, and I found that there are negative entities that had attached to me and it hijacked my consciousness. And this practice, one of the things it does is it shakes everything loose if you surrender to it. If you go in, it's really uncomfortable and it takes a lot of work, but it sounded like exorcisms were happening with me and in the room, and they were, because these demonic spirits were getting shaken loose. Now, since then, I have built up an awareness and a connection with my sovereign spirit. I've become very much in touch with that, and I think this practice is one of the tools that helped me find that. And this last breathwork practice I did, I have definitely been engaging in life from a place of sovereignty, from a place of understanding of my soul purpose, and a place of connection with the truth of the soul contract that's being asked of me. I've been saying yes to it, again, which is the position of sovereignty. One would think that a sovereign being is not going to have negative entities attached to them, but I found otherwise. So this last breathwork practice, I found some discomfort in my body, and when I would go there with the breath, there would be a demon laughing, and then the laughing would come through me, and eventually the demon would just let go and move on. And so I had this profound experience where I met Satan. I met a demonic entity that identified themselves as the puppet master. And as these demonic entities would start to let go of me, they thanked me. They thanked me for the experience of me allowing them to for them to test me, essentially, for them to test my resolve. When one steps into sovereignty, you are going to find the demonic spirits. They're not going to leave you alone. They're going to feel threatened by you, and they are going to come after you to see if they can pull you back into the darkness from which you traveled out of. And again, that's part of what I've been experiencing, and this particular practice revealed that in a way that I was not perceiving before. So I'm just sharing this because I know there are other people who are on this path. And let me get what this feels like. What I was this can feel like negative emotions, like you're doing the right thing, but you're just hitting roadblocks. And what the roadblocks may elicit from you might elicit feelings of anger, frustration. I personally was feeling depression, as I found when you say yes to a challenging task, you can sometimes find yourself on a lonely road. And we're all human, and all humans need to feel a sense of community and connection. But when you feel that the only way to have community and connection is to betray your true self, betray who you are, to accommodate a false narrative that's being perpetuated around you, then you have the choice. Is it worth it? And in the past, I've accommodated these false narratives, but I always pay for it because there's always a price. And if you accommodate the false narrative, the price is going to be your own soul. If you honor your soul, you may be feeling loneliness, anger, depression, frustration. And that's when the negative entities are going to attempt to latch onto you, pull you more into that, and eventually hijack you. But when you stay your center, and then you have that practice that reveals them, and then again in the practice, you're not telling them to go away. You're just acknowledging them, but you're connecting to that true power within you. And when you connect with that, it's just too much for them, and they just can't hang on anymore, and they let go on their own accord. And then you tap back into that power that's always there for you. That's all I got to say. So, Belinda and John, thank you. Thank you for all that you have gifted me with, your blessing to this community. And for those of you watching, I will see you on the other side. Peace.